The bottom is in! All in on 2026!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Richtech Robotics show. Shades here. Your boy Shades is back. Let's talk about Richtech Robotics. So, like I said, I don't really like it right now. Not right now. I'm more than happy to pay at $3, buy shares at $3 if it's going to hold back above that white line. That's just me. That's my personal strategy. I'm not going to try and buy here hoping it recovers. Hell no. I want to see this above that white line that I've been talking to you guys about, because that's an important indicator of whether longs are going to sit here and actually hold a position so that it can hold up above that white line, and at that point we just take advantage of all the pump and dumps. Right now you are looking at the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame is showing us something very interesting. We have a trend line. We are right at that trend line support. So I'm going to say this right now. If you like RR, if you like Richtech Robotics, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to buy if you want to jump in. It's right at that trend line support. It's literally right at it. This is like, look at this. This is perfect. So I would say buy and set a stop at like 2.45, because of course you don't want to hold the bag all the way down like an idiot. Yeah, that's not what we do here. It's not what we do. I mean, you can. That's fine. Feel free. But that's what I would do. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick to my good old white line, purple line strat. Let's see if it comes back above it and shows us some strength. If it does, awesome. Let's see where this thing's going to go in the next few months after that fiasco with the short report and the fake news. And Trucker Jeff said he's going to be in Vegas. So he said he's going to stop by the Richtech Robotics office and have a word with them. Like, hey, so what happened there? No, okay, jokes aside. Yeah, this is it's a good play. It's right at that trend line support. If that trend line support holds, there's going to be plenty of money to be made on the way back to 350, and then 450, etc. Yeah, if you're disciplined, you know you got good risk to reward ratio here. You buy here, either you lose a few percentage points or you make quite a bit on the recovery back to 4, 5, 6. So that would be the play. The play is there. Again, I give you the plays, but sometimes I'm just not going to jump in because I have different, what's the word I'm looking for? I have a different perspective if I'm using the other strategy, which is the white line strategy. This thing should have held above the white line. After that fiasco, it didn't. And that to me is always going to be a red flag. Maybe you like red flags. I don't like red flags. I don't try picking stocks that are dumping, right? I don't try to pick like that. I'm not a bottom. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't like stocks that keep tanking. I just don't. I see that and I'm like, why would I buy that? I've had too many people go into my live streams and tell me, hey, what do you think of my stock? And I'm like, it just keeps going down. Why would I even bother? I'll just buy something that, holds up at a, level or at the white or purple line and just take it buy it at the white line, buy it at the purple line and wait for the pump, right? Because that's what the market is. You guys know that. If you don't know this, I'm going to show you right now. The market is nothing more than pump and dumps. That's all it is. Look at this. This is the weekly time frame. What is this? Pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump. Even on the daily, it's more obvious. Look at that. Look at that daily time frame, right? Pump and dump, 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 pump and dump. That's it. That's the markets for you. It's pump and dumps. But I mean, it held above the white line and it held on the purple line as well. But the fact that it went under, again, I have to stick to my rules. But I know some of you are, like to take a little more risk, and that's fine. But yeah, so there's the play. So yeah, I think that's the big takeaway. The market is literally nothing but pump and dumps, but I prefer pump and dumps that hold at a certain level, be it a white line, a purple line, or an actual key level, an actual target. So there you go, guys. Like if this had a support at 250 on the dot every single time it comes down to 250 and always bounces, then I'd be like, hell yeah, this is a good risk to reward ratio here, right? Because it's buy low, sell high, not buy high, sell low. And if you're following this channel, you already know all this. So please, by all means, if you want to take the trade, go for it. I already gave you the game plan. For those of you who want to wait and play it a little safer, and you're okay with buying a little higher, which I'm totally okay with buying higher. It's not like I'm going to be buying at the top at 7 or 10. And if I do, I'd have a stop loss anyway, so I don't hold the big bag down like a bum, like a White Castle casing mother. Okay, I'll leave it at that. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited today. This is a good sign for the markets. Let's see who recovers, right? After a big crash, after a big bear market, some stocks don't recover. So we're gonna see which ones falter under the selling pressure and which ones are gonna continue to climb higher over the long term, or at the very least give us those juicy pump and dumps as they go sideways or as they go higher over the long term. Either way, that's all the market is. Pump and dump, pump and dump. Write that down if you have to. The market is nothing more than pump and dump. Buy the dump, sell the pump. But just remember, this company does not have the growing revenues like SoundHound, does not have the growing revenues like SoFi and the many other good companies out there. That's another thing to keep in mind. I also look at the fundamentals. I don't just look at the charts. I mean, if I was just trading off the charts, I would be so tempted to buy here. This is perfect setup. That's a monthly support level. Look at that. That's a monthly, by the way. That's a monthly support level, a monthly trendline support. That is every time it's come down here, it's been a buy. So there you go. If you're looking to average down and you're holding a big bag, I mean, I wouldn't blame you. Just be very careful. You might want if you can bring your average down to like $4. I mean, I think you'll be fine. But just be careful if it starts tanking. You really got to be cautious with this one after what happened. Uh, no investor likes being disrespected and lied to. So there's that. Some people are okay with that, but most people they're just gonna run with the money, get the hell out of here. I'm just gonna go somewhere else. That's how people think. You got to think about the market is all psychology, right? Everything tanks. Oh no, it's over. Everything pumps. Oh no, please stop going up. No, that's not what people say. People don't say that. Of course, people don't say that when things pump. They don't. So here's your opportunity. If you have no position in R, this is a hell of an opportunity. Buy here, stop loss at 2.4. That's what I would do. In the meantime, I'm heavy. I'm heavy in SoundHound, and it's got earnings tomorrow. So I'm like when I say heavy, I'm talking like 50K plus. So I'm in on SoundHound. Like I can't put my money into RR or anything else at this point. I've just been so. Please don't sell early. That's another thing. Too many people sell too early. You did not wait all these months of crashing since October. You did not wait all this time just to flip it the moment it turns green, right? It when it pumps huge, we know RR can go to 7 plus. We know it can make a big move to 550 to 7. So, and that's quite a bit, right? From where it is right now to 5 plus, that's almost 100%, if not more, depending on how high it goes. So keep that in mind. That's another thing. I'm just trying to help you guys because some people are gonna sell too early. Like the bull run hasn't even started, and they'll sell the moment they're in the green. And we'll be like 3 months into the bull run, a bull run that's like 9 months long, they'll sell like 3 months into it. Like that doesn't make sense. Like, sir, you did not wait all these months. October, November, December, January, February. You did not wait 5 months just to sell the moment it goes up in the green. That's just dumb. Like, excuse me? So please hold longer than you would think. Remember, we will have that recovery from the crash, and we will see the good companies grow in terms of share price to new highs or previous highs. Richtech Robotics, I'm a little iffy on it, but again, don't blame me if you want to get in. I'll leave it at that. I'll turn bullish the moment this thing comes back above $3. Then I will turn bullish. I will be like, oh hell yeah, we're gonna go back in, guys. We're back in the game. Let me look at BBAI. I am curious because BBAI is another one that I just stopped trading it because it just started behaving like utter trash. Yeah, you just got to be careful with these. All right, I think the bottom is in on BBI as well. Looking good. All right, RR, I'll see you guys in the next one.